I mean, Flow State, you really are being an asshole. And I say that as a confirmed asshole.
Ben
Like,
is
Am I
the
wrong?
asshole of all assholes.
The devil.
He's got lotion in a muffin. No, he doesn't. You got lotion in a muffin.
I am telling people what this is like.
You're an emotional parasite.
Fuck you. Fuck you, whoever said
I
that.
think
And it's important.
inevitably. I
Fuck
think
you,
inevitably.
whoever said
Okay,
that. I
okay.
am
Let's
not an
go.
emotional-
Hold on,
that-
Dr. Robert.
that
I
is
think
bullshit.
I think
Morning, that brush in the
That
evening
fool
when I
had
get
a
in the
bottle of
shower.
Jergens on his fucking headboard.
And an old muffin.
What a
Come on,
goddamn
man.
botfly t-shirt.
I'm rolling in dough with these tips.
I want to watch this, and I'm curious for feedback on how I managed the situation because I got both polar extreme reactions in my response to this
your
doctor
talking
dude.
points on your. Hi, Dr. Robert. Do you have a story for us?
Your mic's not working, old man.
Hey, Doc.
Be nice to Dr. Robert. We love Dr. Robert.
Well, thank you. Thank you for that. I'm not sure I need, protection, but I appreciate it.
Settling in for the evening, are we? Way to bring that energy.
I am totally settled in for the
I like the bottle of lotion just casually up on the headboard. For later.
I don't know what lotion that is, but it's not.
I didn't get. That's not mine.
You should get one of those stocking caps. You really go for that nice
baby oil.
thing.
Oh, well, thank you for all of those sentiments. I don't even know what any of that is, but here I am. I'm just joining in.
Sarah, does this make you, when you look at a scene like this guy, does it ever make you think like maybe I'm catering a little too much to like the pleasant boomer crowd? Like it's a little too
he comes from the vinyl
comfy over
community. He comes from the vinyl community, and the vinyl community knows that they have a place on my panel, and they're always welcome.
Yeah.
And
no, it's nice. It's
sometimes
just so,
they're a little afraid to jump on these panels because the crowd can be a little rough, and I don't blame them for that because it's not quite their style over at the VC. But
yeah. No,
I did not hear her give that explanation.
Oh, they're nicer guys. They're nicer guys.
Somebody in chat said warm milk is on the. That's crazy.
I mean, that's an interesting. You're bridging it too interesting because this guy is more or less like, "Hey, mommy, I'm here for. Can you tuck me into bed?" Which is, I definitely think is like you're a
Ben. Is that what you say to Grace every night, or?
Oh, stop it, Imperious.
I say to Grace, tuck me in, mommy. I mean,
Flo.
I didn't do this one.
Who did this one?
Nightish.
Nice. Well done. All right, Ride, we're going to give you another shot here, but you keep losing signal or something.
The thing about AI is that it always makes people look way more attractive than they are in real life. You guys notice that?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Not me. Definitely dulled my attraction down.
I'm really into like the AI hands.
AI is the devil.
He's got lotion in a muffin. No, he doesn't. You got lotion in a muffin.
Can we get it over the headboard?
I'm down.
Dr. Robert seems to be like unconsciously pursing his lips every 4 to 5 seconds. Like,
well, you keep noticing the lotion.
The nurse will be back soon. He had to sneak on the StreamYard while she's
you need
out.
to suckle or
stop for a
he
second.
put some lotion on his skin. That was again.
All right.
Excuse me.
Listen,
Dr. Robert, did you have a story for us this evening?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna be on here, I am going to ignore something. No, I mean, if you want me on here, I'm not going to respond to some of that horse shit.
So
Right.
I think we have to
Start with that.
recognize.
Start with
I
that.
think
There's
Dr. Robert, we have to recognize, especially Ben and Grace, it is their sole purpose in life.
Look at this
Uh,
one.
it is their sole purpose in life to kind of lolcow their way through a panel at times. And this would be a way of doing it because then they can utilize this for content later.
Yeah, dude, don't take it
So it is.
seriously. I'm just in a giggly mood. Don't take
No,
it
you seem like a nice guy.
Yeah,
It's
I'm just in a giggly mood.
He does seem like a nice guy.
Yeah.
yeah.
She's
All
a
right.
nice guy.
Well, if we can start with that, I mean, so yeah, I'll give you a story. So, how about, my wife is struggling with cancer. How about I give you that story right now? Do you
We're
wanna
done
hear
with
that?
fundraisers.
No, you want to hear that story?
That's a good point.
Is it a fun kind of cancer, or?
Oh yeah, it's a funny cancer.
No, it is.
I
not
think
at
what
all.
he's,
Oh,
I think, let me fill in some gaps here, is Dr. Robert's been through kind of a rough, I don't know, a few months or maybe more than that, right? And he comes here to have nice conversations, to decompress, to be able
Here?
to relax here or on Rachel's Ghost. And it's just a nice, it's just a nice little getay.
This
Well,
exactly.
I mean, here's the reality. Here's the
Hey,
reality.
Flo, I'm gonna go smoke,
story,
kick me or
all right?
whatever.
This is
Very good.
and it's difficult and it's accurate and I think it's productive. All right, so I'll give you this story. So my wife had endometrial cancer diagnosed a year and a half ago. Had surgery in May of 2023, and we thought we were free of cancer.
What the fuck are you doing?
Excuse me.
He's telling a story.
Yeah.
I
Why?
asked him to.
Why?
This isn't really the appropriate
up,
form
Flo.
for this story.
No, I don't
Okay,
know. I'd like to hear it.
All right.
If you don't want to hear the story, I'll
No,
stop.
no. Give
Come
it to
on,
us.
let the doctor
I'll
tell
power
us the
down and
story.
ride my chair. You go ahead and continue to
Got
destroy
right,
the
there.
entire mood.
Surgery. Thought it was gone. Keep going.
This is a real life story. All right.
Yeah, okay.
No
it's a
shit.
real life story, and it's a story of love. All right, and it's a story of pain, and so my wife got diagnosed, and she had surgery a year and a half ago, and we thought we were clear of cancer, and then July of last year, it turned out she has widely metastatic disease. And so since July, we have been dealing with chemotherapy
Are you
and
trolling?
No, he's not trolling.
what the fuck? What the fuck, man? I am talking serious, emotional truth. All right.
Mhm.
So if you don't want to
didn't-
hear it,
I
block
don't.
me out. If you don't want to hear it, block me out. All right.
No, I'm restreaming this. My audience doesn't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Maybe Sarah wants to hear it. I don't know why you
Wait.
thought anybody here wants to hear your terrible fucking story.
I want to hear more about chemotherapy. Can you tell us the details of chemotherapy?
It's interesting.
How does chemotherapy work?
Here's the thing:
I would
is
rather hear about that
hold
muffin.
Hold on. Dr. Robert takes a while to get to the crux of the conversation, but he eventually gets there. You just have to have patience, okay?
What
It's
it's
a
me.
very virtuous thing to have, flow state. I know that flow state, you and I are very, very similar in a lot of ways, but the one thing I've got on you is fucking patience. So sit your ass down,
What that
go
muffin
take a
do?
shit,
What
and
that
come
muffin
back and you'll find it.
I don't have to poop right now. I am taking
Well,
a shit. That muffin's probably got a story to tell. It's
Far
a
more
survivor.
interesting. What the fuck you talking about, Doc? The fuck that muffin do?
That's his wife.
Go
on
get
the
a
story.
sandwich or something. Where's
Mhm.
Mrs. Flo? Can she help you?
She
I'm
probably
sure
quit
she's
watching.
got a hand for you to use.
Boom, boom, boom.
Is Flo
Okay,
State
go
having
ahead.
another pissy fit?
Let's hear all about the patients.
Well, I appreciate Sarah's. Look. I mean, I think people. I think this is valuable. All right. I think this is valuable to people to understand because it is new to me. It is new to me, and I'm 63 years old. I haven't had this type of experience. I've had a lot of other experiences, but I got to tell you, this has been wearing. This has been difficult. And what I want you to understand, what I would relate is, which I think is valuable, is, here my wife has come up with, I'm just going to keep going. I hear moaning, but wife has come up with metastatic endometrial cancer. And for the last 2 months, we have been dealing with her chemotherapy and the effects of her chemotherapy. And we are both physicians, all right? So, we would presumably be well positioned and accustomed or, informed as to what this would be like. But that has not turned out to be the case. It has been I'm going to call it a shit show. We have had to figure out our own way through. We have been in the emergency room 2 times in the last 2 weeks for 10 to 12 hours. Okay. We have had to figure out what is the best protocol for her. Okay. So I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I'm describing. All right. I'm describing. My wife is going through chemotherapy for endometrial cancer. And we are about halfway, maybe a little 2/3 through the intended protocol, and we'll see if that protocol is the final protocol. All right. And what I want to say is life is unpredictable. This took us by total surprise, and we are doing the best we can. And I'm not asking for sympathy. I'm not asking for sympathy.
I was right.
I'm not.
You're not getting any.
Okay, go fuck yourself if you don't. But because I would
Like
imagine
you fucked that muffin.
No, stop it, Flo. Leave him
I would
alone.
imagine that my description of what we're going through would make most people sympathetic. At the same time, I am not asking for sympathy.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm telling you
why.
Here's what I think.
And here,
Stop.
no, let me
Robert just
finish.
wants
Let me finish.
share
and
his
I will-
story.
Let me finish, and I will finish. I mean, I think what I am telling people is what this is like because other people may go through this. All right. And I am not asking for sympathy. I am telling you what we're going through. And it is new to me. And, here we are, both physicians working through this. And I'll tell you, it is not easy. And I cannot imagine if you don't have an ability to negotiate through the medical system, it would be much harder. And that's where we're at. And so,
Hey, Doc,
I'm just updating. I'm just updating, and I don't know that anybody here really cares about us. And I don't anticipate. I don't expect that. You know, this is just it's just YouTube. It's just you know. So, but that's where we're at, and
Can I ask you a question, Doc?
Sure.
Yeah, and I appreciate you doing that. I've been through something that is similar in my family. There was a breakup. I'm saying it's not a medical thing, but there was a breakup, and it ended up on YouTube too. And a lot of people felt like, well, that's inappropriate. No one wants to hear about you. You know, there's a certain way in which YouTube is a kind of cold place because of the nature of the social interactions. And so I'm just curious, why what makes you want to say that on YouTube to strangers? Because I'm just saying the typical thing would be family and like medical. You would think with cancer there's a lot of support, but what makes you want to like break out of that and go to complete strangers? Because you feel like people don't know about it, what it's like?
People don't know life is unpredictable.
Well, look, I have been an educator my whole life, and I think this is another avenue to be an educator, is really what I would say. And I'm not looking for sympathy.
I thought he was a healer.
I'm not
looking
was a healer. For.
I thought he was a physician.
Look at this dude laying in bed. Look at his neckline, that raggedy ass ripped up collar, and his fucking muffin, and his fucking lotion. I don't think this dude doesn't sound like a doctor.
Hell, a physician. They're both, bro. The entire time we're listening to this, I just keep hearing the real Slim Shady lyrics. Like, pinching nurses' asses while I'm jacking off with Jergens. I'm like, that's all I keep hearing. I'm like, there's no way this fucking guy's a doctor. There's no fucking way, fool. Ain't no
And I've
way.
seen him before. Every time. I've seen him once before, and he came up here and started talking about his best friend's funeral or something. Like, this dude just comes in and throttles the fuck out of the mood of the room.
Right. With the muffin.
Don't you speak about his wife that way.
For support, I am telling people what this is like.
You're an emotional parasite.
Fuck you. Fuck you, whoever said
I
that.
think inevitably. I think inevitably. Okay. Let's go. Hold on, Dr. Robert. I think I found the argument here. Let's presume that he is an emotional parasite, right? And he just wants some place to share and talk and have a place where he can have a conversation because this is weighing on his mind, right? Hello, public diary, blah, insert a bunch of random stuff here. I don't think there's not necessarily anything wrong with that. Flow State, you drop your shit all over the place all the time. Melanie drops her shit. The Thorpes definitely drop a lot of shit all the time. Ride, you have exposed yourself in so many ways that no matter one stream. Okay, our vulnerabilities show in different ways, and we choose to show them in different ways. And Dr. Robert chooses to show and share his story.
He's not sharing, he's taking.
Shut up, Flo. I'm in charge here.
Go fuck yourself.
So,
emotional parasite.
Either way.
Listen,
I don't think that's
hold on just a second. Hold on. Before you dig a grave here, stop.
No.
Hold on, Dr. Robert.
Okay, I have not gotten emotional on your stream.
You're getting emotional right now.
I have not.
But
I'm getting emotional. I mean, if somebody's going to call me an emotional parasite, I mean, come on. That is.
I didn't find that to be the case.
That is horseshit.
Here's what we have to recognize. Here's what we have to recognize.
I am strong.
You lit the fire. You lit the fire. Look at you, Doc. Press pause.
Giving people.
This motherfucker lit this whole ass fire, and then got super disinterested in the entire conversation. He is on Facebook.
I love how Grace was giggles fucking to begin with, and now her and Ben are just intent on listening and love not being the center of this shit hill.
Bro, this motherfucker funny, fool.
He is funny.
Right.
What did he do to defile that fucking muffin?
All right, let's go. Let's go. Hold on.
An opportunity to understand what this shit is like.
No thanks.
No, and if you don't want it, go fuck yourselves. All right? But you cannot tell me
Slowly
that I am an emotional parasite. I am not looking for sympathy. I am
Why
not
do you?
being, no, I am not. I am telling you my story. And if you
Did
cannot,
anybody ask to hear your story?
no, well, you know,
Why do you just walk in and assume everybody wants your story? That people are waiting for you to come take over a panel and tell your fucking sob story that people are too polite to interrupt.
yourself. Go fuck yourself.
That's the point.
You know, I don't know who you are, and I've never met you, but you know,
I don't think you're a doctor either. You look like a slob. But no, I don't know why you would think that you just get to charge in and take over the panels and interrupt the conversation, have everybody give you lip service because you have a stupid sob story and people are too polite to slow you the fuck down and say, hey, guess what? We were here already. And
I'm not too polite.
Why do
Flow
you think we
state,
want to hear
slow
it?
down. Pause the video. Okay, literally, Sarah asked him for a story.
She said, "You have a story for us tonight."
Yeah,
She did.
She did.
Okay.
Okay.
That was my pushback.
Right. And it's kind of valid pushback. I feel like she was being polite. Because he showed up.
And
She
he
didn't call him
could've
out.
That was some nasty fucking story. I mean, nobody. I mean,
He showed up, and this is obviously a pattern of his. This is what he does. He shows up to Sarah's. He exploits people's politeness, and then he drags the whole mood into his emotional vortex, right?
He's the fucking uncle you can't turn away at dinner. That's the way
Right.
she feels about him.
So I may not be the hero that she said she wanted, but I'm the hero that everybody needed.
I'm done. I am.
Why do you think we want to hear it, Doctor?
I am done with you. I am not going to argue with you. You're an asshole.
I'm asking you a question.
You're an asshole.
I mean, Flow State, you really are being an asshole.
You're an
And I say that as a confirmed asshole.
Ben
Like,
is
Am I
the
wrong?
asshole of all assholes. Stand by for just a minute. Truth or Cop, can you just voice confirm?
Yeah, it's me. Flow State knows me.
I
Yeah,
left
Tim.
here, and he came. I left
All
here
right,
and went
look,
over to Paul's, and
I'm
he
going to
came
get
here.
off because this is not what I would hope for. But if nobody wants to hear, you know, a real human,
You should make a channel.
Flow
Well,
state.
I think. Hold on, just a second, Dr. Robert. Bear with me.
I really like
Robert,
Dr. Robert.
Okay.
So,
I
Just
feel like
bear-
this is therapeutic for him to
Can I
say
just-
this. to Flow
can I
State.
just-
Bear with me for just a second, gentlemen. Please
yourself.
stand down, or else I'll just start booting people left and right, and it'll be fun. I think that Dr. Robert doesn't always know or recognize the time or place. There's like a disconnect on reading the room sometimes, but I do believe he comes to share his story because he likes to share his story. It's fucking YouTube, Flow State. You of all people should know and recognize this, that people come on all the time and share their fucking story. And whether we want to listen or whether we ask
stories
for it or
suck.
not doesn't make a fucking difference. It's YouTube. He knows it's open panel. Dr. Robert is a friend of mine, and I cherish him for his thoughts.
Truth or Cop
He's
was
very
on Paul's
kind.
and
He's very sweet,
basically
and
drunk
that's what
got kicked
matters
off
at
and
the end of
came
the
here
day.
immediately
He's
evidently.
abusing that poor muffin.
But Flo, you sat there and listened to the Thorpes talk about their crabs, their herpes, their bed
That's a
bugs,
good
whatever they
point.
had.
Good point.
I'm
That
done.
is a
You
good
had
point.
nothing to
That's a
say
good
about their
point.
crabs or herpes.
Yeah, all right, that's a good point.
Tomato. I've always loved your, but I can't deal with this. And
That's okay.
I appreciate what you said, man. I thought it was cool.
I mean, I can't believe that anybody would react to this in any way other than with sympathy. And
I know, that's my point.
But Dr. Robert,
yourself, go.
You came in here with an expectation of sympathy,
Dr.
and you
Robert,
can
do you
say
know
you
you
did
sound like
as much
Ben
as you
Thorpe
want.
was sitting
You
here.
know
Those are sympathetic to the Thorpes when they had crabs.
Potato, but you know, enough.
No,
I'm
Dr.
gone.
Robert, can I just
And he leaves. So was I too mean, or was I like I felt like I did everybody a favor, but then later I went down and where's the comments? There was this comment. What a vile individual Flow State is. Best wishes to Dr. Robert and his wife. You should have kicked Flo the second he started, and this is another one. You should have kicked Flo the second he started talking shit about the doctor cancer. Have more respect for your channel. If I see that again, I'll never watch again unless Andrew is on.
Dude, I left
Everyone
here and
says the Thorpes are so rude, but they were very kind to Dr. Robert, even though he is sharing a sad and depressing story. I'm sorry for what you're going through, Dr. Robert. Don't take it personal. Some people don't want to hear depressing and sad things. Da, 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 da. So some people are deeply offended by this.
now the doctor, I feel bad for him and his wife. You know, we all go through stuff, but yeah, walking up into this was about Crispy when I was here.
I got a little screen share if you want to share that, just so we can like kind of dissect this whole little situation right here.
Holy shirt. He's a priest too. He's got a holy shirt.
This is crazy. That was a great point, Flo. You like, man, look at this motherfucker. This is a doctor, this is a physician. Bruh.
That shirt looks like it went through the garbage disposal.
That shirt looks like it was his great grandfather's.
That shirt looked like 3 bot flies just hatched from that shit. Like, what the fuck going on? That is, I'm like, damn, that's a great point, Flo. Like, what the fuck is going on with this tattered ass?
He's got his fucking muffin and lotion on the headboard. So what's the consensus? Was I a douche? Was I a hero?
Douche.
Both. You're both. I mean, I think you called it in the first place. You were the bad guy that everybody needed.
That's a statement. That's the statement that's probably most correct.
Okay, so you're calling him Bane, basically.
Vane?
Bane.
Bane. Bravo, Alpha, November, Echo, Bane.
Oh, yeah.
I was born in the darkness. You merely adopted it in the face ass.
I'm telling you, man, that dude, that slow, or what the hell was his name? Flow State. I was calling him Slowly. You know, those are the kinds of simps that are destroying civilization. Absolutely.
Who was that?
I'm rolling in dough with these tips.